Fuel tax and vehicle registration fees have been a hotly debated topic on both federal and state levels. Here's the background on Proposition 69, which addresses both issues in California, and the pros and cons of raising it.
Proposition 69, or Senate Bill 1, is a measure to increase funding for transportation in California. The measure increased taxes on fuel and created a new transportation fee. It also raised registration fees for non-diesel and fuel-run cars. Money from this measure will go directly towards transportation purposes, like repairing roads and improving public transportation. Currently, the state constitution does not require money from this revenue to be spent only on transportation, but if passed, it would.
There are many reasons why an increase in fuel tax and vehicle registrations would benefit the state of California. Firstly, increasing the fuel tax would generate a huge amount of much-needed tax revenue. In fact, Harvard University professor Greg Mankiw stated that an increase of the gas tax of just $1 would generate an extra $100 billion in revenue annually. With this new revenue, the government could focus on developing better public transportation systems, which would lower the public's reliance on fossil fuel-powered cars. Renewable sources of energy have the potential to also create tens of thousands of jobs, which would spur the local economy. While this may pose an economic burden on many, proponents of this tax change argue that this would allow the government to lower other taxes to offset this increase. This bill is supported by Jerry Brown and California Democrats like Jim Beal, the Los Angeles Times, the California Chamber of Commerce, and California's Federation of Teachers.
However, there are also cons to this issue. Opposers argue that increasing fuel tax could lessen the amount of money being pumped into the economy, taking a ton of money out of the pockets of the middle and lower class. Additionally, raising gas and vehicle registration prices can increase the prices of consumer goods. An abundance of goods are transported every day through trucks on highways, which require lots of money through gases and fees. If the cost of transportation rises, so could the price of the goods themselves, as might the Californians' distaste towards the extra money they'd have to shell out for both their car and their groceries. Lastly, opposers argue that raising fees won't even solve the problem. Since California's budget is in the surplus currently, they believe they could rearrange California's fairly prosperous budget to fix highways and create public transport, not raise prices at the expense of the public. Groups in opposition include the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association and most Californian Republicans, such as Senator Ted Gaines. Thanks for listening, and we hope this video helped you further decide your vote.